And introduce who are you and what you're building.
Sure. So I'm Bobby Otillar. I'm ex-Meta, ex-National Labs, Stanford, Utrecht, so a lot of training. I'm an expert in big databases and query language, but I've also, as a inventor and founder, written my own patents and prosecuted them. And my co-founder has been a 20-year patent attorney in big law at Fenwick & West. And so we have actually created a product for startups. We're actually helping startups who don't have funding yet to understand their ideas, protect them, learn their IP space, and then patent them. So you don't have 20 to 50 grand to go to an attorney. You can't say, I can't afford to, go to the big law people, but I can't even talk about my ideas, especially if you're in the hardware space or AI software space where everything's easily cloned. You need to protect your stuff. So we have an entire platform written by attorneys with attorney expertise to come in, start from a chat. I don't know anything about patents to, hey, I've done this before. And we go all the way from asking you all the questions, drilling into your IP, drilling into your product, helping you explore what's really your special sauce. In the end, you've got something you can either file directly as a patent, or actually you can file it to our platform, or you go to your attorney and you get there and say, hey attorney, I know it usually costs $1,000 an hour, but I've already done all the pre-work. That first 10 hours of work that we have to do, I've already done it. Here it is, it's all ready to go. Let's file a patent together. Can you add a little strategic advice on a budget I can afford?
And what made you realize this problem is real?
Because my wife actually is the first woman ever to make partner in the patent group, and they incorporated Apple at her firm.
That's right.
She's the first woman ever to become a patent partner there. And I've just been watching the pain she's been going through for years, and she's helped me in the past to prosecute my own patents. So we know the pain inside and out.
Wow. How would the world be different if you succeed?
The world will be different because everybody else we kind of seen somewhat in this space. They're usually going for big law, or they're going for really, really dumb, just ChatGPT something out. They're all trying to speed up what people are already doing, and that's not what we're doing. We're looking past that. We're looking to the post-industrial revolution of AI. We say, well, what happens when you have all this AI? What can you do next? We're creating new work. We're taking founders, for example, that couldn't afford an attorney, and suddenly now, hey, I've got $1,000. I can go talk to the attorney for an hour. I can polish off my patent. People they couldn't reach, they can now reach. For every startup that an attorney might want to work with, and I've got to write off 20, 30,000, they can now talk to 5 startups. Each one, they can write off a little bit for each one and just put the part in where the attorney is really adding big value, as opposed to the part where, I've got to go through the boilerplate, I got to explain the basics, same thing I already explained, that's all covered.
Yes.
And you show up ready to go, and you're an expert in your space, because founders love digging into their ideas.
Absolutely.
Like, oh my gosh, I've got something great over here.
Absolutely.
But they don't know anything about patents. They don't know well to say, I should go in this direction, because it turns out I've got all these competitors around me here, and over there, there's nothing. Well, I could do that. I could go any one of these directions. I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna write it down, and I'm gonna file it, so I can go talk to anybody. And if within that year, if I'm raising funding, I'm like, cool. I show up to my attorney. I've got a nice little package, and my package says, hey, I have got your stuff. It's well disclosed, well described. We've kind of got the edge cases out there in case you need to pivot. You've got some coverage. And in fact, we've actually pivoted to this because we were doing big law. We have ingested all the data at the US Patent Office, knowledge graphs, database, that's my thing. So we have all that. And we pivoted to startups because when we came here to Hacker Dojo, all the startups, everywhere you go, hey, can I help with the patent? Can you help me with the patent? I don't know much about patents, or maybe I do, but I need one. I don't have 20 to 50 grand to do all the landscaping and all the analysis that usually even big law customers usually don't get that. But since we have databases, we can run queries and say, sure, I can connect your patent to this person, to this society with these claims, and figure out, what's the landscape, what do you need to know, so you become the expert in your space and you decide really what you want to focus on in patenting.